What's going on YouTube, Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. We are officially under a week away from the launch of XDefiant, and with launch incoming very quickly, we're going to be getting a lot of information from XDefiant regarding this hopefully hit game. And the first thing that Ubisoft hit us with yesterday was matchmaking details. Now, it's been heavily covered that they are trying to do no skill based matchmaking or engagement optimized matchmaking in XDefiant. And this, of course, has led to many within the community rejoicing as they hope to see what this will bring to the overall experience of XDefiant. And we've talked about it in the past. I think this is exactly what XDefiant needs to do to try to forge a different path within the FPS genre right now, because it is heavily scrutinized to have SBMM in the game, and it's argued quite consistently whether or not it is good for the games to have SBMM. So XDefiant decided to release this nice little article, and I'll link to it down below in the description, overviewing their entire philosophy around their matchmaking. And I think it's a fantastic read, and I urge you to read it down below, but I'll highlight it here. So let's dive in. This right off the bat, the most important thing to know is there is no skill-based matchmaking in our casual playlist. We believe that no SBMM is paramount to a fun and varied game experience in the long term. Exactly what we've been arguing for years. Frankly, skill-based matchmaking means every casual game is repetitive, constantly repeating matches that are just as stressful and matched as ranked, without any ranking to follow it, of course. We believe casual playlists should be fun, and no SBMN is the way to do that. If you want that competitive, every second counts, go all-out playstyle, you'll find it in our ranked mode to your liking. So right there, they clarify they don't want skill-based matchmaking, and they define exactly why. Sort of what this community has been saying for quite some time, and I 100% agree. So let's continue. Casual play. Matchmaking puts a priority on fast connection times. It will try to match latency in regions where possible. That's an easy focus. With ranked play, though, matchmaking prioritizes quality matches. It will wait longer for appropriate players. It is segmented by rank levels and will only matchmake players within rank range. It also employs latency and region preferences where possible. Ranked play will be added in a future season, so make sure to keep your skills sharp in the casual playlist until then. The beauty of ranked play is it sounds exactly how Halo used to do it, and I will always uphold how Halo 3 did its ranked play, even though the ranks were a little wonky, but you always played within a confined set of ranks. You never went super far outside of it unless people were reverse boosting or boosting in general. For the most part, you were playing against appropriate players that you should be playing against. And that's the beauty here. Because Call of Duty doesn't understand how to do ranked playlists. They do not understand how to properly matchmake players for ranked play for whatever reason. I think it's just because their skill-based matchmaking system is honestly terrible. And it goes into a little bit more depth here, and you'll see this on screen. For casual play, latency prefers similar pings. Avoided players restricts matchmaking between any players currently avoiding one another through muting. 3. Party size. Prefer to match parties against parties of similar size. Region. Prefer players from the same region language. Input device. Prefers players using the same input method and platform. Prefer players playing on the same platform. So the two major points here that we have to talk about is input device and platform. Because there are a lot of people that don't want to play against those that are using mouse and keyboard. A lot of people don't want to be playing against PC players because PC players have a higher likelihood of cheating than console players. Very simple. And I get that, and hopefully they do something to segment those people in the future. Because I will be playing this experience on both PC and PS5 to get a true taste of what the differences can be, but I will be mostly playing on a controller. I don't care about playing against mouse and keyboard, but I do find it interesting that it's so far down on their list of things to worry about. But number one is latency, and that really brings me back to where Call of Duty used to be, where ping is king. That's true here for XDefiant. And the last thing to note as well is party size. Love the fact that they're going to try to match party sizes up, which means if you search solo, you're going to more or less likely be playing against other solo players or people in parties of 2 or 3. And that's not really that bad. But if you're searching in a party of 5 or 6, you're probably going to be playing against larger parties of 4 or 5 more often than not. So let's move over into ranked play, where the top thing that they care about the most is going to be your rank points. So how many rank points you have will set you within a certain parameter for who you can be matched with. And then, of course, latency, party size, region, input device, and platform will follow suit from that. So they're still trying to keep it within the same restrictions as casual, but with the added caveat of rank points. Absolutely love this. Couple final things to note here in the additional info section. Team balancing. Once a lobby is populated, teams are balanced based on players' skill rating. So they are maintaining a skill rating of you behind the scenes, but it is only utilized to balance the matches. They don't care who gets in the matches, but they're going to balance the teams as they see fit according to your skill ranking. And they clarify, the casual lobby does not use skill to determine who gets into the game, but once everyone shows up, it balances the teams for a fun match. Also, there'll be lobby persistence. In casual playlists, the default behavior of lobbies is to persist between matches. This means subsequent games will often include the same players from the previous match. Teams, however, are shuffled each match, which I find to be interesting. I love lobby persistence, but I find it interesting that they're shuffling teams every single match, but maybe that is to try to diversify the matchups, make sure you're not playing against a bunch of people who are just playing solo. I don't really know. We'll see how it works out. It's hard for me to judge without further information and without me actually playing it myself. So we'll just have to wait until next Tuesday to try it out. All in all, though, when I look at everything they have included here for the matchmaking update, I'm pretty content. I think this further adds to the excitement and the hype that XDefiant is trying to generate right now, because they are providing us exactly what we've been asking for. A game that does not focus on skill-based matchmaking, a game that is trying to be transparent with its community, and they're doing just that. This is everything I've been asking for from Call of Duty for years, and XDefiant is deciding to do it themselves. I absolutely love that. And I really, 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 really hope that all of this pays off and we see more games move towards this type of style of matchmaking instead of skill-based matchmaking. So please, go out, support XDefiant. Try it out on May 21st. This game has everything that should make it feel like a classic FPS experience that all of us were able to enjoy years ago. Man, am I excited. Anyways, there's going to be a trailer dropping tomorrow. I'll probably have a video up about it on Friday, so stay tuned for that. And for everything else XDefiant, stick it right here on Ferocity. I will be covering as much as I can of this game throughout its life cycle, because man, I'm just so excited. This game brings me so much joy, and I can't wait to hop in on May 21st. So thank you all very much for watching. Would love to hear your thoughts regarding the matchmaking update down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. No skill-based matchmaking!